Todd McShay sees Alabama's Bryce Young selected first overall by the Texans. This would surely improve the quarterback room that presently consists of Davis Mills and Jeff Driscoll. Next quarterback off the board, Stroud, taken by the Lions with the 4th overall pick. Detroit has Jared Goff as their placeholder. Is he still a placeholder? Under center since trading Matt Stafford. Goff looks pretty good to me. Next is Will Levis out of Kentucky to the Falcons at number 6. Atlanta recently decided to bench Marcus Mariota for Desmond Ridder. They are looking for a new signal caller. If Ridder can't hold it down, we shall see. Let's welcome in the man himself, the one and only Todd McShay. Todd, let's start with that number 1 pick. Why do the Texans take Young over C.J. Stroud or Will Levis?
Because Young, his ability to create and extend plays, I think is special. You know, C.J. Stroud is a beautiful pocket passer. He excels in that area. But when things break down and when you need to move around and you need to, outside pressure's coming and you're climbing up the pocket, inside pressure, sliding away from it, sensing the rush and extending and creating, Bryce Young is phenomenal in that regard. I keep calling him this, and I believe it. He's a smaller version of Patrick Mahomes. He has that magic and that poise that very few quarterbacks have. Now, if he doesn't go number 1, it will have everything to do with his size, and not because he can't see over his offensive lineman. It will be because of the concerns that a GM would have with the durability long term. But I'm telling you, this guy is special with his skill set.
Oh, I agree. He's like a tiny Mahomes, though, right? Like, if you're that
like 5'10"
size,
and a half, 195.
you better be a blazer, right? Like, he was just slightly built and everything, but the abilities, obviously. You project the Eagles to get a top 5 pick, courtesy of that draft day trade with New Orleans earlier this year. Why do you like consensus top running back Bijan Robinson landing with Philly? Top 5 pick for a running back, Todd?
Yeah, I'm getting beat up all day on it. And I get it. I understand it's a running back. Why take him in the top 5? Well, you've got Miles Sanders, and Bijan Robinson is an upgrade at the position. And Miles is about to hit free agency after the season. Why not get a younger, better version of Miles for an offense that really focuses so much on the run game? And your job as a running back is to make defenders miss. 91 forced missed tackles is what Bijan had this past year. I mean, and he catches the ball extremely well, great ball skills, and he's really good in pass protection. So he's a complete player, and I get it. You can go in different directions, but if you're focusing on Jalen Hurts, this offense, and the run game, why not bring in someone who has a chance to take you to another level? And that's what Bijan is to me.
I hear you. That is a premium to pay, but I understand the logic. Your first pass catcher off the board, who's primarily a pass catcher, is not a wide receiver, but Notre Dame star tight end Michael Mayer going to Houston at 12 overall. Why are you and so many others high on him as a pro?
Some guys just look different, right? Like Michael Mayer, this past year, it's like watching a third-year veteran in the NFL playing at the college level for a year. Like he just got dropped in. He fits the part in terms of physically. He is a really good blocker. Most importantly, his instincts and understanding and feeling the pass game, his ball skills, and then after the catch, he's a bulldozer. He's like a mini Gronk. That was his nickname. I mean, he'll just run over guys. He lacks elite speed, but that's it. I mean, outside of that, he's a complete player. And if you're drafting a quarterback at 1 and then you get an opportunity to bring in that security blanket, I would love that combination if you get Bryce Young at 1 and Michael Mayer at 12.
Many thought Will Anderson, Todd, would have been the number 1 overall pick were he eligible for the 2022 draft. Why do you think the Seahawks take Georgia's Jalen Carter over the Bama superstar?
Yeah, this is an interesting one. I mean, first of all, Seattle is a little bit better on the perimeter than they are on the inside, and so it's a little bit of need. Here's the deal with Jalen Carter. He has character issues, and the closer we get to the draft, the more we're going to hear about how some teams are really concerned about it. But with Pete Carroll, he has a history of bringing in guys with that questionable character and making it work. And if you're not worried about the character, he's the best defensive player in the country. Look at the last 3 games when he came back off the ankle injury and what he did, just absolutely destroying offensive game plans. And I love that play right there with Jaden Daniels. I mean, he has a chance to be one of the special elite interior defensive linemen in the NFL. And for a team like Seattle that's not that concerned about the character issues when it comes to guys because of Pete Carroll's history, it just made sense to me. But listen, if Will Anderson was the pick, I'd love that too.